I'm Norm Shrine. I'm with Coach Tony Broring, also known as Coach B.
Yes, sir.
He's the head coach of the Northmont Thunderbolts. And Coach, just a couple of questions. Not going to keep you very long here at all. But wondering, what was going through your mind as Rice scrambled around for several seconds on the game-winning touchdown?
Well, it was a very hectic time. I mean, we had called a play and they'd called a timeout. We had changed the play. And so we just were I was holding my breath. I didn't know I could even hold my breath that long. It seemed like he was running around forever, and he made a great play. And really, he made 4 or 5 plays in that game that changed the game around. I told the coaches, you know, what a special talent we're blessed with to have Kate on our team.
All right, and 5 touchdowns for Rice and no scrimmage to prepare for week 1. What makes him so special?
Well, he has a very high football IQ. When he came to us in the summer, when he moved in, the first day, we didn't come out on the field. We stayed in the meeting room, and we met on the board, and I kind of chalk-talked him and quizzed him, and he did really well. I could tell right away this young man has a tremendous intellect. He's very, very smart, great football IQ. You could tell he'd been coached very well by Coach Wooten and Coach Blevins at his former school. So we were very lucky in that way that he picked it up really quick, and he's put in the work. I mean, he's studied really hard to learn the playbook, worked diligently with the receivers to get the timing down, so he's put the extra time in too.
Others stepped up, namely underclassmen, wideouts, Gregory and Brownlee. How did Springboro, keying in on Allen, contribute to their success?
Well, we had a feeling that TJ was going to be a breakout star, not just because of the roll coverage to Marcus, but because of the tremendous summer he had had. He really came on in the summer, working hard, and we thought we had something special with him. We figured they would roll the coverage towards Marcus or put their best guy on him so TJ could get some one-on-ones, which he did, and he took full advantage of it. And Javion, I mean, Brownlee played last year as a freshman, and we haven't had that here in a long, long time. So we knew last year how good he was. So he's come along. He's getting better every day, and he doesn't play like a sophomore, that's for sure.
And how about the senior running back Cameron Jones? Had an 84-yard touchdown run. What was the key to that play?
Well, really, that's a credit to Coach Mays, the running back coach, and Cameron. They've worked hard on that play, and the O-line opened up a big hole. I mean, it was great blocking up front. Coach Bass and the O-line did a great job on that. And Cameron's worked really hard. I mean, Cameron at any other school would have played last year, but he was sitting behind a senior who had the school record. And so he waited his chance, and now he's a senior, and he made the most of it Friday night.
Okay, final question for you. You gave up 200 yards rushing to Springboro, mainly to Armbruster. What adjustments do you need to make for a ground-oriented Fairmont?
Well, it's going to be tough. I mean, back-to-back weeks we're facing the 2 best backs in the league. I mean, the young man at Springboro is tremendous. What a talent he is. And now this week, Tank is even bigger and tougher and stronger and all that. So it's going to be a challenge for us. We started today prepping for him, and we'll see if we can hold him down.
All right, Coach. Well, thank you for taking time to speak with me today, and good luck on Friday night.
Thank you, sir.
I'm Norm Shrine, and I'm with Coach Dave Miller, the head coach of the Fairmont Firebirds. Coach, reviewing the Centerville game, on the positive side, can you talk about the defense that held the Elks' passing attack to 85 yards?
Well, they did a great job. Unfortunately, and I'm sure you're going to ask this question, we didn't get it done on special teams, so we ended up, really putting our defense in a tough spot. For them to come away with that kind of, with the receivers they have and the quarterback they have, that's awesome. It's all you can ask for. We had one drive there after we went up 14-0. They went down and drove on us, and that was disappointing. But outside of that, our defense played really well.
Offensively, you had to love the performance of Keon Wright with 153 yards.
Absolutely. He gets in the open field and he's elusive, and he had some big plays there. But overall, as an offense, I thought we moved the ball pretty well. Again, we had 2 possessions that were taken away from us. They did a good job taking those away from us in the third quarter, so we really didn't see the ball that much. But no, that was a super job by him. And again, I think our offense, other than the turnovers, did a pretty nice job too.
Unfortunately, a rough night for special teams. After watching the film, what were the keys for Centerville leading to the 95-yard kickoff return?
Well, we hadn't covered very well. You know, our kicker did a great job. He kicked that thing down to the 5-yard line. It was nice and high. It's everything you want as a coverage team. But we had struggled, you know, through the night. It was an issue. We were having good kicks and just not getting down there. And they did a good job blocking, you know, to their credit. But so it was a combination, you know, of both of those. And took the foot off the gas pedal, whatever you want to say. And you know, they did a nice job exploiting us.
What are the points of emphasis for practice this week getting ready for Northmont?
Eliminate mistakes. We have put a huge emphasis on special teams this week, as you can imagine, after the debacle that we had Friday night. But you know, they're really explosive on offense. They put up 40 points, you know, against a defense last year that was up at the top of the conference. Now I think Springboro has replaced quite a few guys, but they're good. Their quarterback's good. They have, you know, 3 or 4 outstanding receivers, Division I prospects all over the place. So it's going to have to be the same thing. You know, we did part of that Friday night. We kept our defense off the field until the special teams. I think our offense did really what it was supposed to. We had a couple 13-play drives, and you know, we need to do the same.
Of course, Northmont is another strong passing team. What are your impressions of transfer Cade Rice?
Yeah.
Who threw 5 touchdowns last week?
He's really good. I mean, it's, you know, he's not only a passer, but he's not a statue. He can move. He broke contain, and I think he ended up having 70-some yards for as much as they passed. That's pretty impressive, you know. So the kid is really good. You know, to be able to inherit a guy like that coming from another school. Nice situation for them, and then, like I said, they have a stable of receivers to throw to, and a couple really good backs.
So, kind of a non-football question, if you will. I mean, you're traveling this time to Northmont. How does that work, getting your fans with the COVID?
Well, we're only allowed 200, so really it's going to be family. You know, our kids, each kid gets 2 tickets. You know, so that makes up 120 for us. The cheerleaders, you know, there's some coaches' families in there, and then that's pretty much our allotment. So.
Okay, Coach. Well, good luck Friday night.
Thank you.